So I decided to come out, uh, sit on my back step for my first morning coffee and a cigarette. And you're not going to hear what I just was hearing before I hit record because we all know that these people are cowards. And when the handlers know that you're recording, they put a halt to everything. Now you can hear a pin drop. A few minutes ago, it sounded like there was a tornado surrounding my house. All right. Yeah. Once I get another camera, another cell phone, I'll be able to prove all of this. Okay. I don't want to tie up my only phone that I have trying to capture these people. But when I'm live streaming all day long, they're either going to have to stop what they're doing or they're going to have to allow themselves to be captured on audio. Okay. Yeah. They're going to have to make a decision at that point. If I'm live streaming 24 hours a day, they're either going to have to stop or they're going to have to give up their camera shyness, if you want to call it. Okay. Right. Because I can tell you right now, from a decibel of 10 down to 1, before I hit this record button, we were at decibel 10 with the noise. Okay. And this is something that I have noticed since I found out about this criminal activity in 2020, which leads me to believe that that's the way to go. I'm going to get a second cell phone and I'm going to live stream 24 hours a day. You're always going to hear what I hear. You're always going to see what I see, unless it's something that I don't want captured on camera. Um, they'll try to set you up with shit like that. So you really do have to be careful with that. But I spend the majority of my time in the house, and I can tell you that that's where the majority of my harassment happens, is from inside the house. Okay, so once I get that phone, you'll be able to hear everything that I hear. And I'll be able to tell you why they're doing what they're doing at that particular time. Because everything is perfectly organized to be perfectly timed. Okay, so you say to yourself, you think to yourself, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Okay. Now, because you're on remote neural monitoring, they know you're about to go into the bathroom. Okay, so then they make whatever noise they make when you're in the bathroom. Okay. If you're about to go out and get your mail out of the mailbox, they already know that. They've already got people set up, ready, and waiting for you to walk out that door so they can pull their street theater for the 2 seconds that you're out there. And yeah, it's that ridiculous. But they do it. And once I get that other phone and I'm live streaming 24 hours a day, it's going to be irrefutable evidence. Okay. And that's why I'm going to do it. Because it's the only way I'm going to be able to prove it to you. Okay. That's right. They're going to have to start allowing themselves to be recorded or they're going to have to stop what they're doing. Either way, I win. Okay. I win either way. I either get silence, like I have right now, which is the way it's normally around here. Hear it? Hear how silent it is? Okay. If I hit stop on this recording right now, all hell is going to break loose all around me. I'm not exaggerating. Anybody in a tree stand, spying, anybody witnessing this in secret, anybody trying to uncover or expose this on my behalf, anybody sitting on the sidelines, you can see it for yourself. Don't worry. It'll be very obvious to you. It's more obvious to the target because it's supposed to be more obvious to the target. To the rest of the world, it's supposed to look like everyday life. Okay. Things that you would not notice. But when you're a target, they want you to know that it's for you. Okay. And that's after years of exposing you to the same things over and over again. You get indoctrinated to noise harassment and, oh, if I do this certain thing, this certain noise is going to happen. Or if I do that, this certain thing is going to happen. And it's 100% of the time, people. So we're all saying it. Okay. We're all saying the same thing. It's not going to be long before this criminal activity is exposed and it's all over the world. It's not going to be long. Okay? And it's not the government doing it, people. I'm telling you right now. It's not the government doing it. The government doesn't care about what's in my purse. The government doesn't care about going in my purse and taking my brand new $10 lipstick and smearing it all over my purse. The government, no, it's not the government doing this. I'm sorry. Our government is too busy invading other countries to care about what's in my purse. All right. That's all right. My YouTube channel is about to become very active. I'm going to blow the lid off of this crap. All right. There's one that doesn't care about getting caught. Oh, there's another one that doesn't care about getting caught. You're it? Okay. I'll point him out too. I am going to be live streaming my life 24 hours a day on a second cell phone. It's always going to be near me. So you're going to be at my hearing vantage point. You'll be able to hear everything that I hear. And if it's something that I can put on camera visually, I will. But it's going to be 24 hours a day. So their crap is about to come to an abrupt end with me, or they're going to have to allow themselves to be captured on video camera. It comes down to that. Okay. It honestly does. Now, I'm about to go in the house and open my third huge can of coffee for the month. Okay. I'm going to be posting the screenshots later of my DoorDash purchases and how quickly they are rummaging and stealing my supplies out of my home. Okay. They know I got 99 cents in my checking account, and they know I don't get paid till the 3rd. And they're going to exploit that, and they exploit it every month. And they do it with the cat litter, and they do it with the cat food, and they do it with the coffee, and they do it with the half and half. And the faster they run through your supplies, then you got to be borrowing money from people and running around trying to get those supplies back when you had plenty of supplies to get you through the month. Okay, this is how they make you homeless. And they've been trying to make me homeless for 2 years now. Okay. That's the plan now. That's right. Now, because the woman that's in charge of my harassment, and she knows who she is, has cameras throughout all of my apartment and knows where I am at all times. And I'm constantly being monitored 24 hours a day. And I'm also on remote neural monitoring, which is a discussion for an entirely different video all to itself. Okay, which someday we will get to. She knows what I'm going to do before I do it. She knows what I'm doing while I'm doing it. She knows what I'm about to do. Okay. If I was about to go cross that street out front to try to go to Dunkin' Donuts or try to go to the gas station, they've already got cars and vehicles set up and ready to go to prevent you from crossing that street. I've got a lot of evidence on that. Okay, I'm just telling you how things work. Okay. 24 hours a day, there is somebody watching you, shouting out orders to the team on how to get you. 24 hours a day. It's not an exaggeration. I ain't making it up. I ain't the only one talking about this. Okay. But I'm going to tell you right now, any targets listening, your best option is to live stream as much as you can. You need to get that exposure out there. We're up against a ton of people and you're only one person. But we all have video cameras in our pockets at all times. Okay. So I know that they get quiet when you turn on your video camera. I know that they stop doing their stuff. But if you look at it from my perspective, that they're either going to have to stop or they're going to have to get caught, I think you'll agree with me that that's the way to go. Okay. Gang stalking and organized harassment began as a disintegration of your life effort in Germany under the name of Zersetzung. That crime is still occurring in this world. It's just, that was from like the 40s. Okay. It's still going on. The Nazi race never died out. They went global. And it's like a modern day mafia. And the Nazis are the bosses. What we call the handlers are actually Nazis. Okay. They're the ones that are monitoring you all day and watching you all day. And then they tell the workers what to do at any given moment. Okay. Yeah. It's exactly how this works. And it's also supposed to work as a covert operation, which means undercover. It's supposed to be secretive. And their gang stalking handbook is very, very specific on that. And they follow that gang stalking handbook to a T. Okay? To the letter. And the more of us that expose this and show everybody what's going on, once everybody sees what's actually going on, they won't be able to survive any longer. It's over for them at that point. If they have to get quiet every time you turn on your video camera, there's going to be a lot of people sitting around with their thumb up their ass. That's all right. Sitting around waiting for orders that aren't going to come. Yep. Yeah, I'm flipping the tables. We're flipping tables. The table's turned. And since my handler is pretending to have dementia in a nursing home so that she's not connected to this organized harassment when she's actually the boss of mine, I can pretty much get on here and talk about her all I want because, according to a family member, she doesn't even know who she is. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, she didn't think about that. No. But she backed herself into a nice little dementia corner where she's got to stare out a window and pretend like she doesn't know her own name. Right? So, yeah, we're going to use that to our advantage. I don't really think I know a single person that's going to come to her rescue or aid regarding any type of slander she thinks that she's going to hear on here, because none of it's going to be slander. It's all going to be 100% truth. And I'm going to walk through my entire life from childhood until the present and tell you everything that this woman has done to me. Right. And I can legally do that because she doesn't know who she is. It's beautiful. It's like God handed me a present on a silver platter. It's beautiful. And because she doesn't have, she never had any common sense, she didn't think about that before she pulled that little stunt. Right. That's right. Oh. And because I'm not looking for no inheritance and actually told her to take me out of the will, I ain't worried about that either. Because I don't want a dime of your blood money, bitch. No. I don't want a fucking dime. You have nothing to hold over my head, and I have everything to hold over yours. And I'm going to tell everybody everything you have done to me since I was old enough to walk. And it's coming, dear. A great one.